Okay, so we're a little half-baked, which is fine because I was gonna go somewhere today and then I decided I'm gonna stay in this entire weekend. With like cases going up again, like COVID, I'm just like, maybe just limit our time out. I was gonna go to Bed Bath & Beyond because there's like a handful of items I wanted to get, but I was able to just make the full purchase online. And did you know that you can apply multiple coupons? I think that's like super awesome. Okay, so for the eye makeup, I have this Pat McGrath quad. I have the gold peachy shade on the lid and then a combination of the red and the brown just all over. It is my most favorite quad that she does. It's probably my most reach for Pat McGrath eye product in general. Complexion is the number 7 all-in-one foundation that I showed you, I believe, also last week. So I'm still wearing this. It's such an easy just product to wear. So that's what we have on there. So for the under eyes, I have a combination of the Tarte Shape Tape. I have Light Medium Sand, which is a really good shade to use on the under eyes as well as on the face for me. And I have this Rodial Banana Lowlighter. This is the old packaging. This has a brush tip on it. The new one actually is a doe foot. So it was included in the Selfridges, like 10% off for the beauty. So I picked that up because there is something about this. And it's not like swatching it would explain it. It's just there's something about the formula. In the past like 3 weeks-ish, I've been putting it like just right down the center of my nose. So in my videos, if you have noticed, like I'm not really talking about highlighter that often in the past few months because I'm just really not wearing it, but I've been putting it down the center of my nose, this product, and I just think it looks so good for like reverse contouring almost, you know what I mean? So instead of sculpting my nose, I just put this down the center and I've been loving it. I mixed this with under eye concealer lately too, and I really like it. I didn't do it today. It actually takes it up so many more notches. In many ways, this does a better job of brightening the under eye for me over, say, a corrector, because it just really bounces the light from the darker areas. It's like very hard to explain. I'm like, can you guys tell I'm like slowly getting tired as I'm holding this because it's getting lower and lower. I put earrings in for you guys today. Anyway, so I freshly dyed my hair. It's looking good. I mean, the color, I don't know about this curl situation. I'm not obsessed with it. Okay, so where should we start? We'll start with complexion. This is the Obagi Medical Physical Defense 50, like SPF 50. This bottle, because I'm not comparing it to anything, but it's huge. So you get 3.4 ounces, which is 100 ml. Normally, like foundations, we get 30 ml. In tinted moisturizers, I think we get 30 to 50 ml. This as a tinted SPF at 100 ml is a lot. Like I don't even know how to, I don't have anything to show you right now to compare it to, but I have this on. At first, I thought it'd be a lot of coverage. I read some reviews and people were like, oh, it oxidized. It didn't oxidize on me, thank gosh. Secondly, it doesn't lean pink, which you guys know that's like a really big thing for me. I don't like when things lean pink. If I look washed out, I am sorry. It is overcast. There is no sun today, so I think my camera is just like overcompensating a little bit. But this stuff, it's very watery. So when I was putting it on, I would like get a little out, like, you know, haphazardly and try to like blend it in. What I think I'm going to do is put it in a cushion compact. That way I can like properly get the right amount. So this is my first day, so we'll see how it goes. It's a broad spectrum mineral sunscreen, lightly tinted, which is true, lightweight, which is true, and sheer, which is also true. You could potentially use this as like your SPF primer because you're not going to get a lot of coverage. I don't mind not having a lot of coverage. It's not a big deal for me. So so you should be able to see, I have some dark spots. And then I have one up here that you can probably see, and another one here. I didn't really go in with concealer because that way you could see the coverage. It does have kind of a glowy finish, which I don't mind. But with powder, I think it just gives like the right amount of like natural look, makeup look. Guys, I've had one piece of chocolate and a coffee and that is it. So I'm excited to keep trying this. I'm definitely gonna put it into a compact because I think it'll be easier to use. Another thing that I've been into, like in general, is SPF, right? Because I'm so bad about it. I'm like, let me see how I can just incorporate it into products I would be using anyway. So this is the Sheer Tint Eye with SPF 30 from PCA Skin. It is tinted. I put it on today. I don't think that I see like the tint, but I think it creates a really nice emollient, slightly taggy base for the under eye. Okay, well, that was dumb. I shouldn't have blended it out. Let me get a little more of that. Actually, let me show you a swatch of the Obagi too. Okay, so that's the Obagi. That's the eye tint from PCA. So, oh my God, ignore my nail, guys. It popped off yesterday. So PCA, and then this is the Obagi. It is so like liquid and fluid, but once it blends in, it leaves a really beautiful, like dewy look. And then it sets a little afterwards, so it doesn't stay this glowy. Okay, so earlier I was sharing the Rodial Banana Lowlighter with you guys. So I have a lot of Rodial in my collection. I don't talk about it much, because it's not that easy to get here. I think like Saks and Nordstrom has some stuff. Like I think that's the thing. No one really carries the full line. Selfridges carries it. Skin Store carries it. And I don't know if Rodial has their own like US based website. Look Fantastic. Like all these, it's a UK brand, so it's easier to pick up off of UK based websites, but some of them might not ship here or the shipping is a lot more, so it really depends. So that's a swatch. You're just like, it looks like any kind of like light concealer, yes, but there's something about it. You mix it with your concealer for your under eye, it's so brightening, which I showed you earlier, but then when you use it on the skin as like a highlight, it does this weird glow from within thing that is like super amazing. I have it down my nose today, and I've had it down my nose for like the past like at least month, and I've been using it obsessively. So I went into my collection, was like, let me revisit all of my Rodial products because like I need to like try them out again. So I've been using the Rodial concealer for the past week just to see. It's called the Diamond Concealer. I have shades 20 and 30. I have 20 on my under eyes, and I've mixed it with the Banana Lowlighter, and I really like that. So number 20. The thing that I've noticed about all of their products is they're brightening. They're very brightening. There's brightening elements in their complexion. I haven't tried out their foundation yet. I think it's also called the Diamond Foundation. This concealer kind of reminds me of the Jouer, kind of reminds me of, it's a matte concealer. So I'm trying to like think of what I think it's similar to. So that's shade 20 and that's shade 30. They're quite similar. I use 30 on my face and then 20 on the under eyes. The 20 has like this peachy brightening effect that I really, really like. So I set my face with the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. Hello, yes, we have hit pan and we continue to hit more pan, so love this. For the under eyes, I pulled out my Rodial Instaglam Banana Powder. So again, with the whole like brightening aspect of everything, this is a very brightening powder. So I just applied it to my under eyes and I like really, really love it. Does it look like I'm crying here? I'm not. I have like darker wall on this side. Okay, and then I also pulled this, I have like a mini, it's the Instaglam highlighting powder, and I applied this down the center of the nose on top of the Banana Lowlighter. Everything here is so pretty. I'm actually thinking about some blushes from them. The highlighter is there. It is really pretty. I haven't put highlighter on in quite some time, and I have it on the heights of my cheekbones, and you probably don't even really see it. It's not one of those like in-your-face highlighters. It's just a very pretty soft highlight. We contoured with the Misha Cotton Contour in the shade Salted Hot Chocolate. What else? The bronzer today is the Charlotte Tilbury in the shade medium. I have picked up the tan. Selfridges sale is on, the Christmas comes early sale, which I always thought was like right in December, but I feel like now it's here in November. I'm happy about it. Anyway, I picked up tan. So I have this on as bronzer and I have it in as my crease shade. And then for the eyes, I don't know why I said it like that. It was such a struggle. I've been trying to dip into the single shadows that I have because single shadows really do get so neglected. And this is from Chantecaille. It's their mermaid eye color in the shade Starfish. And I have this on the lower lash line, on the lid, blended into the crease a little bit. Like it's just the only color I have on. So it's a little shimmery. It has like a red tone to it, a reddish brown. And then I have the Burberry Cat Eyes, which I have seen it's on the Burberry website now, so that's exciting. And then the Urban Decay Waterline Pencil in the top line, waterline. And to kind of make the eyes look a little bigger and brighter today, I use this Kiko pencil. It's a dual-ended. I think it's from the holiday last year. And it is in the shade 01, so you're not really sharing much with you here, but so this is the Chantecaille, that's the Charlotte Tilbury in the crease, the Misha Cotton Contour, the Urban Decay, there's that Kiko, that kind of like bright little line there, and then the Burberry eyeliner. Okay, so I really want to get as close as possible. So do you see this highlight on my nose? Like, it's so good. It's so natural looking. I love it so much. And then the eye makeup, okay, so the lashes are the Tarte Goddess, but I love this eyeliner. I love this eye look. For all one color eyeshadow, like it has so much dimension. I think that's why like from far away, I might look a little punched, but up close it looks good. I mean, from far away in real life, it also looks good, but I just think of the way like the camera is pulling in the light. I love this. I love it so much, and I drew in a lot of lashes on the bottom lash line to kind of really give it that like wide-eyed look. So I am so in love with this like eye makeup right now. Anyway, lastly, what did I do for lips? Oh, this is the Illamasqua lip pencil in the shade Raw. I just put it on all over my lips. I have like a Laneige lip balm on, and I was focusing so much on the eyes today that I was like, I don't have time to figure out the lips. So we just have lip liner on. Should I do a swatch? It's a really pretty like nude shade that actually doesn't translate lighter. You know how sometimes when you put a nude liner on, it can look really beautiful swatch, and then you put it on your lips and it looks like too pink or too beige or too skin toned. This one doesn't do that, and I really like it because I thought it would be one of those. It's really hard looking at swatches of lip liner. So good. Okay, I think that's everything. Right, so that is all the makeup. I really love it. I will have more options of like SPF infused skincare for you guys next week. I think next week, yes. Okay, so excited about the Rhodial. Again, I'm gonna consider a blush probably, and my Selfridges order will be coming in this week, hopefully, that will have like the new packaging of the banana lowlighter. Actually, I think the banana lowlighter actually is gonna look in like be in the same packaging as the diamond concealer. So let's see if you get more product, etc. So I don't know. This is actually quite pricey here in the US. Selfridges prices are better. I think it's around like $30-ish, whereas here, I don't even know. These might actually be like 57 here, the concealers. So I will figure it out, price comparisons for you, but really all over this like on the Rhodial train right now. Okay, this Aldi chocolate chip, chocolate filled cookie. I just popped this in the air fryer for like 5 minutes. It smells so good. Oh my God, it's so thick. This is a big cookie. Oh my God, it's like, feels great. Crispy, crispy. It's the inside. Oh my God. If this is at your Aldi, just go get it. Buy like 5 boxes and put them in your freezer for later. They're so good. You have to get it. 100,000% recommend. Okay, so I talked about this, how I love it, and I can't find it anymore, right? So then from the same brand, I picked up this Keringo oil. I don't like the way this smells at all. Like, I can't even tell you if it was good for my hair or not, but I just did not like the smell. I then picked up this, the Absolute Carotene. This smells really nice. It has like to be the most, you know, basic level, it's like a baby powder scent, but it's nice. It's very calming and soothing. I like it. And I liked what it did for my hair. It's not as smoothing as this one. Guys, we need to figure out what to do here. I mean, you don't have to. I love this so much. I'm like, why is this not a thing anymore? But I mean, it's on eBay, but the prices are like, bleh. You know, people are just like, I wanted to say jacking up, but I think I was about to say jacking off, but you know what I'm saying. So, I mean, this is nice. I like it, but I really want this one. So there's a storm. It's not so much that it's very wet, it's just very windy and it's knocked out our electricity. I know it's maybe been like half hour. So luckily these came in last week. These are from TJ Maxx and they are these lights that you can suction cup. I had originally bought them for travel and or if I ever am filming and I want more light, like just in one area. So I thought these would be very convenient because they give off daylight. So they take 4 AA's. So now at least I can like wander around my house with some light. Hopefully it comes back because it's only about like, I don't know, 1 or 2 p.m. So, I mean, it's kind of dark during the day anyway, but I really don't want to get ready in the morning without any light. I mean, at least I have these. I guess I'll just suction these everywhere. Okay, so I'm at like hour 7 of no electricity and the people behind me have electricity and I'm pretty sure the lineup of houses all the way down the street have electricity, so I'm not sure why I don't. I like tried to peek over my windows. I think my neighbors don't have it like directly next to me, so I've actually never experienced this before, I don't think. Yeah, like my power's gone out before, but not like for more than a couple hours, so this is a new experience. So this lighting thing is working out pretty well. Got that one facing this wall. Got one here. Then I'm gonna do my nails. This is so weird, guys. This is probably not weird for some people, but I've like never experienced this before. I also randomly found one of these power banks. Luckily, I just remembered where it was, but it's actually charging my phone, so that's good. When I started charging, it was at 58%, and now we're at 63, so no, it was at 50%, and now it's at 63, and it only took about 10 minutes, so that's good. How does it look? I can't even tell, really. I mean, this is like a really creepy way of showing you my hand. We used Pacifica Tourmaline and the CND Vinylux. Okay, so we've already talked about Selfridges sale. Skin Store is also doing, their sale's already on. Not all the brands are on sale yet, but these are Illamasqua, which I really love, these eyeshadow palettes. This lip liner, I believe everything is on sale from 20 to 30% off. I will list below the percentage off, as well as a code that will give you an additional 10%. So the Rodeo powder that I like, the highlight for like a very natural looking highlight. The low lighter is not on Skin Store. I will find the Rodeo US based website, which I found, I think, in the last few days, and there's a code for 15% off if you're interested in that, and I'll list that below. These are the concealers. If you are a liquid liner person, I recommend the DHC and the ICO. So those are things I can tell you now. Okay, so Replenix is also on sale. I think it's 30% off with an additional 10 with the code. So if you have tried this brand, let me know. I see this brand a lot on websites and the reviews always look so good, but this is not a social media happy brand or popular brand. So if you have tried stuff, let me know. Otherwise, I will give you my opinions next week. We have a retinol eye, benzoyl peroxide, and a mist because they're into mists right now. So I will also list below anything else that is on sale that I think you or I would be interested in. I'm sorry if I sounded a little out of breath when we were explaining all that. I was like squatting for whatever reason. The position and holding the camera was difficult for me. I wanted to share with you. So tomorrow my goal is to upload a Sephora Selfridges like makeup beauty haul. But I did get the right shade of the Tom Ford Soft Matte Foundation and I have it on. This is probably like my 3rd time wearing it since getting the right shade and I just think it's so pretty. It's been on for 7 hours-ish. And I mean, it doesn't cover everything, but it covers a good amount. I've also been using stuff that's making my skin peel. So if you see any texture, that's what that is. Okay, very small Walmart haul. I had gone to pick up stuff for work. Almond bear claws. These look delicious. I hope they're delicious. Cinnamon bear claws. These were on the Ibotta app for like, so basically after the cashback, it's like $2. Are these like really good? Because they look really good. Hazelnut, wafer, cream, chocolatey, nutty things. I saw this nail polish from Sinful Colors. It looks very pretty. It's called Flushed. Okay, I just popped each one in the microwave, so we're gonna try them right now. Okay, look really good. Okay, so they're both pretty good. If I had to pick, I would say I would repurchase the almond one. It has that almond essence, if you know what I'm talking about, where it's like, it's not just almonds, there's like a drizzle, some kind of like syrupy thing that is also almond flavored that is amazing. So these were in the microwave. I bet if I put these in the toaster oven or air fry them for like a hot second, they'll be even more delicious. But yes, repurchase, good, but you just, I guess if you just like cinnamon over almond, but yes on this, super yes. Okay, guys, look how cute this little Givenchy pouch is. Okay, usually, you know, when you get like, okay, anyway, it was a free gift with purchase. So this is like one of my mom's, I think it is her absolute favorite perfume. This and Red Door from Elizabeth Arden, like, I don't like the way these smell on me. They smell really good on her, but it was, you get this pouch with a purchase. So something for me, something for her. You know how usually these have like, they say perfume on it or parfum. So it has it on the zipper, but overall it just looks like a little Givenchy pouch. Ugh, obsessed. And it also came with this candle set. They've been running this promotion for quite some time. If these are still available for Givenchy, I'll list them below. They have really good gift with purchase. I think Prada had a really cute one. You got like a vanity case or something, like a pink Prada candy case. It was really cute. And I got a little Celine bag before. It was with any purchase. This is also with any purchase. It was a candle set. And at first I thought they were just like random, like, you know, I'm not like obsessed with the way they look, but Glam smells good. Spice smells as expected. And then Glow, I don't really get a scent. It's very faint. But I mean, it's a really good like gifts just for buying this perfume. I am obsessed with this bag, guys. I love it so much. Okay, I lied. Did I say Celine? I meant Chloe. This is a little Chloe pouch I got with like a gift with purchase from Ulta at some point as well. I mean, how cute are these like little bags? This one says parfum, but it says it like very, very tiny right there. All right, guys, we're gonna catch up on some Chinese dramas, yeah? Okay, so where was I? I wrote some stuff down because I have quite moved further in. So okay, first of all, a lot of you guys, when I talk about this, will ask where I watch stuff. So I'll link below where I tend to watch most things. I do have the Viki app, and I've paid for like the $4.99 a month / $50 a year. So there's no ads, which makes it a much better experience, but also you are, you know, your restrictions are way less. So there are still some things that don't like that are restricted in the US that I can't watch, but for the majority of the things I can watch whatever I want. So that's one thing. Drama Cool is a website that might have a commercial at the very beginning, at least for the US, and then the rest of it just plays. YouTube has a lot of these, but it is a bit of a search. So there's a lot of YouTube channels that will stream these or like upload them for you to watch, but then there's also just like random channels that will just have like a series. So I think YouTube is a really good place to search. I think there's also, I think is it Asian Crush or something like that. The app has a lot more older series and older movies, and oh, there's other things I'll list below. Anyone that has like places, share them, because obviously we are all curious. I mean, I had mentioned Love 020 and I watched that on Viki, and it was actually on Netflix, so that makes it easier. Okay, so for everyone who is saying Netflix subtitles are a little like, yeah, that part is true. Netflix subtitles are a little like, they're not the worst, but you know, obviously if you understand Chinese or speak Chinese, you're like, that's not really how I would translate it, but it's okay. But it's also difficult to like, you know, draw in a new audience if subtitles are not good, you know what I mean? Okay, also Find Yourself, that really like fun, cute one was also, is also on Netflix. So, okay, I finished Find Yourself, and for those who have watched it or who are considering it, the premise is that she's like 32 or something, and it's her first relationship. And she's, you know, caught between this like older guy who's like 37 or 38, and then this younger guy who's like 22, 23, I don't know, something like that. So I get that it's her first relationship, but there's so many elements of her personality where I'm like, yes, even though this is your first relationship, you're still in your early 30s, and you seem to function like fairly normally outside of these like romantic relationships. So I feel like there's a little bit missing there. I mean, I get it, it's a TV show, but like, I just felt like there could have been a little more of like a maturity / experience injected into the way she handled situations, because parts of it were too childish. Like her behavior was too childish. Okay, anyway, so then I started watching Nirvana and Fire on the Viki app. I'm just gonna say this right now, hands down, Nirvana and Fire is the best series ever. It is a study in restraint. There aren't your typical, like, the romantic relationship there is, it's like suppressed. But it has to be, and it's so well acted. The music is so beautiful. It's like it's sweeping. You know how when you're watching a series and out of nowhere the soundtrack is just playing here, there, everywhere, within like one scene, sometimes 3 songs are playing, you're like, I get it, they want us to feel something. But with this one, the music always comes in like right at the right time, and you feel it so hard. And well acted, well written, beautifully shot. Every frame is like, and that is another reason why it, to me, will feel very of the moment or timeless. And it will feel timeless for a very long time, because something that was shot in 2015, usually when I watch it, I'm like, you know, you can see like, but I'm sorry for that face. So I was researching, like reading up on it, and it turns out that the 2 guys that directed it are photographers, like they're professional photographers. And I'm like, that makes so much more sense, because every shot, even just a shot of like a wagon kind of moving through the street with like a lantern, you're just like, that is so beautiful, you know, like it's well lit, everything is just really beautifully shot. So if you are into that kind of thing, if you love cinematography, this is an excellent one. But, and again, I've mentioned this before, it's a more intelligent series, so you do need to watch. And there's still lots of really good fighting scenes. There's a lot of good like martial arts in it, and complex characters. That's another thing. When you're watching a series that has a lot of characters, and there's typically a lot more characters in the ones that are like historical dramas, like ones that are set, you know, back in the day, you will get a lot of dumbed down characters. You will get a lot of filler characters. Whereas in this series, I feel like even like your minor characters, your filler characters, there's like a dimension to them. There's like elements of reality in their personalities. They're not as one-dimensional is what I'm saying, basically. So I'm going on and on about this series. It was so good, guys. Like, you know when you watch something and you're like, I don't know what to watch next because I don't want to ruin the vibe I'm feeling right now, you know what I mean? So it was really hard for me to pick a series to watch after this. So I ended up watching Princess Wei-young. I am watching it currently. I think I'm probably on like the last few episodes from what I can tell. And I watched, it's been on my list because when I had watched Song of Glory months ago, this one was compared to that. I was like, okay, because I really, really liked Song of Glory. I'm watching Princess Wei-young and I'm just like, it's similar to Song of Glory in that these women, they're strong female characters. They have to take on the identities of other people in order to accomplish whatever it is, revenge, etc. Song of Glory is better as far as like, it's more restrained, you know, like there's not this like, you know, there's a lot of more soap opera-ish behaviors and scenes in Princess Wei-young where you're like, ugh, okay, it's like this back forth, and you're like, oh yes, sisters are mean, blah, blah. You know, it was a lot of it was like put on where it's like too dramatic, like it wasn't necessary. I don't know, it's like, there's a lot more cutesy stuff too, which really isn't my preference. So Song of Glory to me is a better series and better acted. Also, should we like go on a tangent about like royalty and like emperors? I feel like not just anyone can play an emperor, you know what I mean? Or a crown prince or a prince or a princess. I mean, princess, I don't know. It's more like the male characters that I'm concerned about when it comes to like people playing royalty. Like you have to have a certain look, you have to have a certain vibe. Not just anyone can play like, if the role is serious, like an emperor. And I think in Song of Glory, the guy that plays like the main character, he is like, that's a king, you know what I mean? And in this one too, the main character, like the male main character, guys, I'm just like, I need to eat something. He's very good. So the problem with these emperor types is like, they're not hot, like they're good looking men, but they're not like, you know, I'm not having some sex dreams about you, you know what I mean? They're just like, they're stately and have this kind of untouchable vibe. And that's what I like when I'm watching a series and there's like an emperor, you know what I mean? Or a king or a to-be king, prince, etc. So, okay, right. So where am I going next? I don't know what to watch next. I think there's, the main character in Princess Wei-young has a new series out. It's called Treasure, is it something? No, don't quote me on that. And then I started watching, it was like randomly on YouTube, Investiture of the Gods, and it has the same guy that's in Princess Wei-young, so I'm kind of interested in watching that. We'll see. I really don't know what is in my watch list for Vicky. God of Lost Fantasy, The Disguiser. Okay, so if anyone who's watched Nirvana and Fire, is Nirvana and Fire too good? Because I am scared to watch it because I don't want Nirvana and Fire 1 to be destroyed and ruined for me forever. Let's see, Joy of Life, Evernight, Love Me If You Dare. I have all of these things saved in here and I just don't know when I'm gonna watch it or if I'm going to watch it. Okay, well, I don't know if this is the end of the video, but I know that I said I would try to keep the Chinese drama conversation near the end of the video so people who aren't interested don't have to like, you know, watch it. But yes, I have a lot of items that will be probably coming through in the next week or so, and I just keeps getting brighter and brighter, this like camera. What can I do? I have it like at like 0, like as in like, you know, no extra light, but there's so much light. But it's making my hair look shiny, which I'm like thoroughly enjoying. Anyway, moving on or wrapping up, I'm not sure.